Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhamad. I am from Institut Pariwisata dan Bisnis Internasional, Denpasar, Bali. And in this opportunity, I would like to share my recent research in using online podcast as a speaking activity in online classroom, a view from ESP students' perspective. Recently, the digital technology has shifted the English teaching and learning activities into virtual learning. The existence of technology has contributed some positive impacts for fostering the effectiveness of teaching and learning activities, such as supporting the learning style diversity, improving teacher performance, increasing learning motivations, providing fun activities, raising students' interest, triggering classroom interactions, and encouraging students' positive attitudes. One of the technology integrations in English teaching and learning activities is using podcasts. Podcast is audio media which is commonly utilized as learning sources for listening. Mostly, podcast is produced by native speakers to provide certain information, and in learning environment, podcast is viewed as one of authentic learning material. Moreover, podcasts also trigger the students' motivation and interest in learning English, since they could listen to native speakers. Since podcasts provide language input in spoken form, it is possible that podcasts could be utilized as a medium to produce language output in spoken form. Therefore, the current study tried to identify the potential of podcasts as a speaking activity in online classroom. The current study was conducted using a case study design, which required the students to produce a podcast of tourism destination promotions. The total of 47 ESP students coming from tourism management program participated in the study. And the data of this student's perspective was collected through questionnaires and interviews. As a result, the current study unraveled that these ESP students perceived the online podcast positively and negatively. On the positive side, the students admitted that the online podcast would create fun learning, kill the learning boredom, provide new experience, enhance creativity, practice English speaking, and elevate public speaking. However, we cannot deny the fact of negative perspectives given by the students. Few students admitted that the online podcast is a complex task for them. It is due to their lack of knowledge in podcasting and lack of experience in producing podcasts. Moreover, they also face some challenges in writing the podcast script in order to make the podcast sound interesting. On the other hand, podcasts also trigger students' speaking anxieties. Many students admitted that they are nervous while recording the podcast since many people could listen to them. The students also have some fear of making mistakes during the podcast recording, such as mispronunciations or misspelling. Based on this perspective, it can be concluded that the online podcast has some potential to be utilized as a speaking activity in English online classroom because it could support positive learning atmosphere for the students. However, English lecturers need to consider the drawback of online podcasts to maximize the learning output. This is the end of my presentations. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.